Friends, we are at episode number 91 of YouTube handle Success Sauce and Interview Top 786. The great 786, Billah 786. We wish the blessings come from the Almighty, same as it came to Big P, to all of us. Through all of you, your blessings, your cooperation and your participation, sure will reach there. At the rate hashtag Tear Fear Fury 7C.2. 7C is the name of the number of the chapter, dot 2, lesson number 2, because lesson number 1 has been spoken long time back. The subject is skill for forgiving. You have to have skill for forgiving also. First situation is I was materials manager in a company and chief executive was Mr. BPM, and for various reasons, because of my honesty, because of my straightforwardness, I was being tortured. My office was far away, about 5 kilometers away. I would be called at 11:30 in the morning and made to wait for 3 to 4 hours. Then he will meet me for 15 minutes, question me, rebuke me and all kinds of misbehavior, and I will go back to my office. And this continued for a long period of time. I developed gastric because of this untimely eating habit that I developed because of him. It was purposely done. Even I got a stricture for one socks being supplied less by vendor out of 10,000 socks, as I was materials manager. Store officer is not to be blamed, store handler is not to be blamed, straight materials manager is to be blamed, because chief executive wants so. So that was the situation, continued for a long period of time, and that time I was studying at XLRI Jamshedpur on part-time evening classes for my MBA course, and almost every alternate week there will be a threat that I will be transferred to Burnpur, so that my XLRI course gets spoilt forever, because the XLRI Jamshedpur will neither refund my money nor continue the course after a gap of some years. So it was a tremendous mental torture that I was undergoing, and he wanted it to be so because of my honesty. And thereafter I became MD of the same organization after a few years, and lo and behold, he comes to attend a meeting as a consultant, and I myself pay him 500 rupees per day for his attendance. And those days 500 rupees, say in 96, 97, is equivalent to 5,000 rupees per day now. And he was very obliged and grateful. And the climax was, on the first day that I had given him the money, he was in tears. He said, "You are somebody exceptional. I tortured you so much that you have a breakdown. You didn't have a breakdown. And now you are giving the same person consultation fee per day, 500 rupees. You are great. And I got the satisfaction that as a human being, I have been able to forgive a sinner or a troublemaker or a mischievous person. This gives you tremendous happiness and satisfaction. Similarly, there was another case of one Mr. GPS torturing me when I joined an organization as materials manager, continued as deputy chief manager, then chief manager, then deputy general manager, and he was having great fun in ridiculing me, torturing me, and I was from private sector. He knew the tricks and turns of the government note writing which we were not adept to, and he would make sure that I lose my salary because the car allowance is a separate entity in government salary structure, whereas in private structure it is all included. So whereas it should be paid separately, my salary was restructured including the car allowance. So he made me lose 400 rupees per month and a loss of a rank. 400 rupees would be something like 4,000 rupees today. So I was losing 4,000 rupees per month and also a rank I lost. So all that had happened because he just did not like me because of my straightforwardness, and I would know whatever he is doing is not correct. He was mingling with the union. He was making union instigated against the management, and he will be taking the credit by solving the same. I knew all that. And the same person, when I became MD, was fearing that I will definitely sack him, which I did not. I continued with him, and thereafter I even promoted him to Deputy General Manager position. And he was surprised. He was also in tears. He said that, how could you do so? I had tortured you so much. You had been so much humiliated by Chief Executive because of me, and yet you have forgiven me. This is something you have to learn, you have to inculcate to have good health, good spirit, good way of life, and also to make sure the erring person does not err. And this man became my great follower and great helping hand in next few years. So in life you will find many people torturing you, and when you get the opportunity, normally everyone tries to give it back to show the might and the strength and power that he has now developed to crush the person who had been causing mischief. Therefore, this revengeful attitude does not make you at all happy. It makes you worrisome, because that revengeful attitude can make him further dangerous, can make him further problematic for you in future time. So you should try and develop this habit. This is nothing. You have to forgive and forget. That is godliness. Why not develop this godliness in yourself? You are human being, part of God. You think so, act so, and you will be tremendously blessed. Thank you.